Good evening, folks, and welcome to the Horror Corner. Good evening, folks, and welcome to the Horror Corner. I'm your host, Sean Patrick Erschen, and this week we are discussing the upcoming Horror Hangouts live stream, which will be taking place this Friday, January 14th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, featuring our special guest this month, CollectorMan. Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. This is going to be on the Horror Miser Monty G's channel, and featuring, of course, myself, Jen and Christian over at Jen's Reviews from the Grave and the Trash Picture Show. So before I talk about that, I want to show off a couple cool items I got this week that you might find interesting. This one is from my lovely wife. How appropriate. We got Valentine's Day coming up, so I got this awesome card from My Bloody Valentine, signed by the director of My Bloody Valentine, George Mihalka. How cool is that? And yes, guys, I picked it up. The 4K release of Halloween Kills just came out today, and I had to have it. Yes, this features the alternate ending that so many people have been talking about. And yes, I did watch it, and I really enjoyed it. I think I might like this version better. So yeah, lots of great special features on this release. This is an excellent release, a lot better than the 2018 release, I might add. So all kinds of great making of featurettes, and there's even a kill count video that counts down all the kills by Michael Myers. So yes, in the Horror Hangout live stream, we're going to be talking all about true crime horror. So it's going to be very interesting. Or, you know, films that are based on true crime events. However loosely based or however accurate they are. I'm going to be talking about the good ones and the bad ones. And my personal favorite here, Monster, starring Charlize Theron as serial killer Aileen Wuornos. And then, of course, you got The Conjuring, based on true events as well. And you got some ones that are more loosely based, like Wolf Creek. I don't know how accurate this movie is, but this is loosely based on the Australian backpacker killer. And then, of course, you got Psycho, based on the novel, which was written about Ed Gein, real-life serial killer. And the character, of course, Leatherface in Texas Chainsaw Massacre is also based on Ed Gein. Then you have a great true crime story right here, The Legend of Lizzie Borden, starring Elizabeth Montgomery, one of my favorites. I always loved that story, and to me this is the best adaptation that's been made of that story. There was another one made recently with Christina Ricci that was pretty good, but wasn't very accurate. Okay, so we're also going to be talking about The Mutilator Part 2 coming out. Yeah, they're making a sequel to the 80s slasher The Mutilator, so that should be interesting. Yeah, I hope it calls back to the original. I hope it's got that classic 80s slasher feel to it. We'll see. We're also going to be talking about our favorite scores and soundtracks to horror movies. So many great scores in horror. You know, some of the things that drive horror films are the score. A lot of the times, at least a lot of the classic ones, like from the 70s and 80s and stuff like that, even further back. Not so much today, in my opinion. Some people might feel differently, but it's going to be an interesting discussion. Of course, there's soundtracks when you got like rock songs in there, or we talk about actual scores to the films. So yeah, a score can make or break a horror film a lot of times. And yeah, it's going to be a great show, so don't miss it. This Friday, January 14th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Horror Miser Monty G's channel. Thank you for joining me, Sean Patrick Erschen, in the Horror Corner. Tune in and stay scared. Folks, don't forget to grab your Sean Patrick Erschen gear and represent the Horror Corner. Also, check out these awesome mugs we have, perfect for your coffee. And definitely check out the Horror Hangout live stream t-shirt and represent the legacy of the Horror Hangout. Check out the link in the description below this video.